influences the opinion of people through visual inspiration. It also stimulates the society by translating experiences through time and space. Welcome to the Art Express. Today on Gallery, refreshing dialogue takes us into the fascinating world of Gab Al-Musa and Zeno Aurora. Now, both artists lend their voices to happenings in our society, offering solutions to our myriad of problems and drawing attention to neglected issues. Let's take a look.
The title of today's exhibition is A Refreshing Dialogue. It has to do with two great artists. I call them masters. They have been in practice for more than 40 years, and it took us time to bring them together. They have been in practice and have been very successful in all that they have been doing. We have seen in all what they have produced a lot of philosophy, a lot of spirituality, a lot of things that talk to our government, a lot of things that talk to us as individuals. They encourage children and men and women to encourage their children, their daughters to go to school. These are some of the things they have been able to inscribe in our minds in this exhibition.
One of the artists, that's Zeno Aurora, is an artist I've been following for years. Yes, I've also come to see a few works of Gabriel, but Zeno Aurora have been almost 2 decades now, and it's an artist that I respect so much. He's technically proficient, and some of his works are philosophical, could be spiritual at times, But today, I can see that he's also gone in the political way, trying to mirror what is happening in the society and, give a reflection of his own thoughts too as an artist, which is quite good,
My artwork carries a message, and my messages are influenced by my environment and all that happens around me. You understand, could be political, could be religious, could be economic, but everything that happens around me I try to tell a story about. I use a medium called acrylic and oil on canvas, but I do a lot of mixed media these days. If you look at the works around, there's a story in every work. Every work is a world of its own, you understand, telling a particular story. And I won't be here, I'm telling stories happening in China, so it's about stories happening around us.
The two paintings you are seeing, they have something to do with the Bible. They are scriptural interpretation, visual interpretation of scriptures. The first one is planted by the rivers. Okay, that one you can see that is in Psalm 1:3. Then the second one, the other one is the martyrdom of Abel. Let me start with martyrdom of Abel. Martyrdom of Abel is the message I'm passing, saying whatever you do as a parent, okay, whatever you do as a parent, if you don't reap the result, the repercussion of what you planted, your children will reap out of it. You see that in the family of Adam and Eve, because of what happened in the Garden of Eden. Okay, there's a repercussion. Okay, Cain later killed Abel. Now, what you're saying is the discovery of what happened between Cain and Abel. The mood of that day when they discovered that Cain has killed Abel because of what happened between Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden.
Both artists lend their voices to happenings in our society. They also offer solutions to our mirage of problems, drawing our attention to neglected issues. Refreshing Dialogue exhibition is where function works with form. Imagination has been used to create works of great aesthetic value, works that stand out, seeing our environment in a new, unusual way.
What we're here to enjoy today is an exhibition by two great artists. That is Gab Awusar and Zino Aurora. They've been in the practice for about 4 decades. I mean, that's a lot. And through their art, they've shared with us what they feel strongly about in terms of society happenings.
Welcome back. Also on gallery. Now, Third Pyramid Art Center's Next of Kin Series 6, Think Renewed Hope, emphasizes commitment to redefining boundaries, encouraging creative dialogues, and honoring artistic brilliance internationally. Let's take a look.
The work is basically about a child imitating her mother. At early stages in our childhood, we tend to imitate what we see other people doing, what we see our elders doing. So that's what she's doing over there. There is one that she's making up her face with applying makeup. The other one she's trying to wrap her, and the other one she's set. So she sat down for a picture. That is like the routine of her mother on a daily basis. She dress up, she do that, and then she try to copy it. And the conceptual part of the work is that whatever we do, we should try to check and balance ourselves. We never know whatever or whenever our child is ready to imitate something we are doing, be it the good or the bad. So we have to be conscious about what we do around children. That is basically what it's about.
So I'm exhibiting 3 works here at Next of Kin Season 6 series, and 2 of my works are talking about the effects of globalization on culture, how globalization has affected culture so much that people want to speak in a certain way. It's like a form of a hybrid culture. People want to speak in a certain way, people want to dress in a certain way, people want to be addressed or known in a certain manner because of the effect of globalization on culture. And the last work speaks about socio-political situations in the system, emphasizing on unrealistic promises, lack of empathy on some of our leaders who have made promises that are unfulfilled beyond the expectations of the people.
My works capture individual experiences of people having quiet moments, people having introspection, self-interrogation into oneself. It's all about people who have passed through certain experiences and they're having reflection over their life. The essence of memories, which I call the title of the style of my work, is not just to portray people, or encourage people to always go to their past, but it's for people to use what happened to them in the past to restructure their life for a better future. So in essence, memories encourages people to use what has happened to them, as a means to become better people in life rather than dwelling in their experiences.
So this piece was inspired by an event as well. I don't know, a young boy, a young man, who killed his girlfriend for money ritual. And if you notice closely, so I made use of these comments in the piece, and also the newspaper print and the CDs, which serves as a reflection when experiencing the piece. So reminisce for another day, the first comment from that Twitter, it says, boy with him early 20s, with the panic say he never build house or buy car. So the question that arose this is, where is this pressure coming from? So there were a lot of comments actually. So sometimes the healer also needs to be healed. The therapist also need a therapist. And while the listener also need to be listening to, at some point. So this is me, telling, these young generations, these young people, young man out there, even including in both genders, to take things easy, and normal. There's no shortcut to success. Work hard, towards, every bit of this achievements. So that's what about the piece.
My piece here, the body of work centers on individualism. It actually charges us to actually express our inner selves without actually depending on validation from people. Now, I'm a 6 feet visual artist that is from Nigeria, and oftentimes I've seen people challenge me and ask me why I'm this tall, why I'm dark, and why I decide to dress in the same way. And actually, I feel I should actually do things the way I feel. And I owe nobody any question about the way I appear or the way I choose to do things. So this particular piece is titled Boys Rock Your Pink. Oftentimes in our society, people think pink are actually meant for women. And whenever you choose to actually wear pink as a man, people start to look at you as a funny human. They start to take your snap and actually make you a laughing stock, which is not supposed to be. So I feel everybody is free to actually do what they like without actually seeking validation from anybody. So this is the inspiration besides this work. Why this work is titled Elevated Elegance. So you can see the lady is very, very tall. But I will tell you, why are you tall? Why are you this? Like, why are you this thing? And I mean, you should be free to actually express yourself, and your appearance is like only like your appearance is your thing, and it is not anybody's business. Whether you are short, whether you are tall, or you are dark, or you are fat or short, you should be able to rock yourself and be proud of yourself.
I started working as an artist from childhood. I remember the days I used to play with charcoal pieces from my mother's fireplace, and I later, at an advanced stage, I decided to take it up as a career, but first to go through education systems. And I offered Bachelors of Industrial and Fine Arts, Makerere University, where I graduated with the first class in Bachelors of Industrial and Fine Arts. And yeah, that was 2021. So I've been practicing close to 4 years now as a visual artist. Yes.
As you can see, my works, the title is Rhythm of Joy, and this man here, the figure, wears agbada. The agbada man, then you can also see that the man is holding shekere. The shekere is a symbol of hope, because there's a Yoruba saying that says shekere kimba ongo de banuje. You can't see shekere where they are money or where there is sadness, and shekere they can only play this where there is joy.
In my art, I'm trying to talk about courage, encouraging people to like smile, laugh, because it does a whole lot of good when it comes to our health, physically and mentally. So I encourage people, despite the things that are happening in the country, the chaos, lack of just the Nigerian problem basically. So I encourage people to always try as much as possible to be happy, because happiness is free. It's a free asset. It's not something that is given to us. It's something that is inbuilt, that is within us, that we need to bring out, because it does a whole lot of good to our health. It helps us, it reduces blood pressure, it reduces stress, a whole lot of things. It does a whole lot of good to our body. So I encourage a lot of people out there, regardless of what you're facing, just try as much as possible to be happy. Just leave everything to God.
The 6th season of the Next of Kin Art Competition and exhibition by Thought Pyramid Art Center, aptly named the Continental Season, in a departure from tradition, marks a significant milestone by extending its reach beyond Nigeria's borders for the first time, including non-Nigerian visual artists who have been selected from across the continent to participate as part of the 20 finalists. This season aims to redefine boundaries, foster creative exchange, and celebrate artistic excellence with a broader international perspective.
My paintings generally connote expression that has to do with hope, that has to do with consciousness of the environment. So because I grew up to study people around me, to learn about people's experience, to learn about people around me. So this particular exhibition is just like a platform that has given me the opportunity to present my skill, to promote what I have inside of me, to express myself properly for the world to see. So I would say it's a privilege, because as an anthropomorphic artist, I use great apes as a subject matter to express myself. I like telling stories, so I use my art to advocate for this untouched issue.
Today's exhibition is about 20 talented artists, all based in Nigeria and also other parts of Africa, and we're given a theme which is renewed hope, and we're just here to celebrate different talents from all around Africa, and just use our works to communicate with the audience what having hope is all about. So my artwork teaches people about the power of collaboration. The titles are Hope's Embrace, and it urges people to come together and work as a team in making the world a better place.
It takes on a new perspective. It becomes more bigger than the former ones we've been having. The finalists were increased from 10 to 20 finalists. And also we take Next of Kin out of the shores of the country, because we also have entries from other African countries. In fact, as I'm talking to you, you have 4 non-Nigerians who are participating in this year Next of Kin. And then this year also, we also introduce a team for the very first time. These are some of the things that are peculiar about this year Next of Kin.
With Imagine Expressions, a celebration of young talented artists from renowned Nigerian universities. Now it is an exploration of human connection and technological progression through a diverse range of artworks, from traditional paintings to cutting-edge digital creations. Let's go there.
My name is Jesudara Hinmikaye. I'm a visual arts student in my final year at the University of Lagos. My work is titled Yellow Joy. This talks about enthusiasm when one is doing their work, and it's also in line with this exhibition's theme, which is Emerging Expression, which encourages young undergraduates across Nigerian universities to develop their practice, see how they can redefine the art space in Nigeria, and also mix this with blockchain technology. Like I said, the title of the work is Yellow Joy, so I am a fan of bright colors to incite optimism in people. Like when I was working on this, all I could think about was the joy of working. Like it might be tedious, it might be hard, but there's something beautiful that you just have to express.
Oh, this is internal harmony, and this is a fiberglass on a metal base. So I have a flower here and a butterfly here. So there's this internal harmony between the horse, the flower, and the butterfly. So there's a particular saying that says, "Don't spend your time chasing butterfly; they will fly away. But when you spend your time making beautiful garden, those butterflies will come to you." So this is what I thought of when I made this piece.
My name is Valerie Fabuche. I'm the curator for the Emerging Expressions Undergraduate Art Fair. Okay, so the art fair is targeted at undergraduate students across the Nigerian higher institutions who are studying art or are practicing art. We look to giving them a platform. So the Emerging Expressions Art Fair is targeted at undergraduate students of the arts across the Nigerian higher institutions. This particular art fair is just looking to amplify the voices of artists who are not out there yet, and also like looking to give them a platform. Something that I find interesting about this particular show is the fact that it's a marriage between art and technology, because it shows a transition from traditional art markets into the digital space, and I think that's quite exciting. Another thing that I like about this particular initiative is the fact that we're celebrating not just the artists, but then the different mediums in which they express. If you look through, you would see that there are different mediums. We have oil on canvas, we have sculptures, we also have digital pieces as well. So it's also just showing that art has varieties, and we're also celebrating the varieties that come with expressing here with this exhibition.
So here on the screen we have Child Soul, and this artwork, digital art and photographies, it reminds me of my childhood when I was very creative and nonchalant about the world. And I wonder, when did I lose that? Like, when did we as humans lose our curiosity as kids, our nonchalant attitude and our carefree attitude as kids? When did we, to the extent that we start wanting to get things like being a CEO, as a child, we don't want that. We just want to play, we just want to be free, we just want to be just very curious. So that's what Child Soul is all about. Okay, yeah, I just want to show the world my art, like what I created in my head. I just want to show the world, and I'm just thanking Create for giving this opportunity to me as an undergraduate artist to be able to express. So what inspires you? Everything, the world around me inspires me as an artist. My past, book.
Okay, this is Emerging Expressions 2024. Emerging Expressions is the celebration of Nigerian artistic talents across the country. We are exhibiting over 119 artworks from different geopolitical zones of the country, and also about 32 participating universities. The whole purpose of this is to promote Nigerian artistic youngins, and also to give them the experience of what it means for them to be celebrated as artists. I want people to understand that there is a lot of potential in the Nigerian creative industry and the creative economy as a whole, and there has to be like a shift in opportunities and also possibilities for young people to actually express themselves and grow in their talents and their gifts.
Emerging Expressions is a national undergraduate art fair. The two-day event is a celebration of the remarkable talent found within undergraduate artists. Over 100 meticulously curated artworks from a diverse array of student artists representing universities across Nigeria were on display.
So the Emerging Expression is a collaboration between Madhouse and Creates. Creates is an amazing group of young individuals who came together to bring this amazing fair to us, the first undergraduate fair in the whole of Nigeria, which is really fantastic. Madhouse, while trying to negotiate this partnership and really like this strategic collaboration, we're particularly interested in some of the things that we believe in. So Madhouse is the home for emerging talents in Africa, innovators and creators in Africa, and we really truly want to create space and opportunities for these creatives to thrive in this economy. We know that the creative economy for so long has not had the push that it needed to have, so we at Madhouse are really championing that change that we want to see in Africa. One, creating opportunities and financial support for young emerging talent in Africa.
Breaking rules, making mistakes and having fun. And we've sure explored that today on the show. Now keep it with us same time, same station next week. Until then, keep living in the arts.